Anyway, my thought of the day. Got one stuck again. They get stuck on your tongue, on the tip of your tongue every once in a while. My thought of the day, kids. You know, kids nowadays, they kind of fat. I see a lot of kids, they fat. Yeah, I'm fat. But I'm fat because I have invested a lot of money in cheeseburgers. I love cheeseburgers. That's what makes me fat. So, but you know what makes these kids fat? Video games. Which, they need to be playing Wii, because you got to be interacting. Running, jumping, twisting. You know what I'm talking about. But you know these kids are getting fat. And you know why they're getting fat. Even the little skinny kids, they have no tone to their body. They're just all flabby and skinny. Flabby and skinny, fat and flabby, whatever it is. You know why they're fat and flabby from the video games? Because they don't do nothing. Now look, when I was a kid, got another one. We used to go out and play outside. Man, look, when I was a kid, I went outside. We got so dirty. I mean, we had dirt, and we got exercise just from cleaning the dirt off of us. We got so dirty. We got exercise in the shower just taking the dirt off of us. It took so long, and you had dirt in places you didn't know you could get dirt. Now, nowadays, they sit in their bedroom in the dark like little hermits. They sitting there playing video games all day. Now, I'm going to tell you what, you don't want them to try to gouge your eyes out with their thumbs, because they got the strongest thumbs on the planet. And the fingers, too, because ain't it like, it's like this, ain't it? Man, I don't know. I don't play video games. When I played video games, hell, we played the video games, you had to stand up. You had to stand up and watch the 26-inch TV down in that thing like this. And move the joystick. That was a video game, and you couldn't play it all the time. You know why? Because they weren't at your house. You had to go to the pizza place, the arcade. Man, the arcade ruled. And look, they ain't got no damn social skills either, because they don't go to the arcade and hang out with other kids. They talk to the kids on a headset that looks like they're getting ready to take off in a fighter jet with these headsets they got. But they play video games all day. We didn't do that. We went outside because our bicycle was outside. I mean, they got virtual bicycles in cars now. They drive them around on there. It's pitiful. You got they're eating Cheetos and ice cream, sometimes at the same time, playing video games. You can't play video games, eat Cheetos, and ice cream, and drink bottles of water. Man, there's so many bottles of water in my son's room. I bet they're in there from last year. There's 200 bottles of water in there. They think they're being healthy because they're drinking water. You know what? I'm healthy, and he is smoking cigars and being fat. But I see these kids, they can't ride a bike more than 3 blocks, and they're like, whew, that was a lot of exercise. There's even a campaign out. There's a campaign on the radio last year that said, make your kids go out and play for an hour outside. I don't know what they called the damn thing, but it was stupid. When I was a kid, you couldn't get us to come inside for an hour. We would get our lunch. We would get a sandwich, peanut butter and jelly, 89 degrees outside, walking down the driveway, running down your arm, peanut butter melting between your fingers and the bread because it's so hot outside. But you didn't care. You was outside playing with your friends in the dirt, in the water hose. We played in the water hose. I mean, parents today wrap these kids in damn bubble wrap and tell them to stay inside the air conditioning. That's why they're so fat. And you know what happens to them kids when they grow up? They end up living in your basement for the rest of their life. In the cool, dark, hermit-like basement. And they're 40 years old. Most of them ain't got it out. Got another one. And look, you got to get these kids out. Get them out, man. I make my kids swift kick in the butt, get outside. And they say, oh, make them play for an hour. Man, I make my kids stay outside all day. I bet you they're going to turn me in for child abuse. He made his kids stay out all day in the heat. Or he made his kids stay out all day and play in the snow. Man, look, I wouldn't come. When it was snowing outside, I wouldn't come in until I couldn't move my fingers because the gloves I had on, the material was frozen. And my hand was like, from throwing snowballs. And we threw snowballs at everybody. You throw me. Look, you throw a snowball at your parents. You know why? Because your parents can't catch you. They're too fat and they can't catch you. So you can throw them at your parents. It don't matter. But that's why kids is fat now. They run around playing video games all the time. Just eating Cheetos, ice cream, Pop Tarts, and gummy bears. Make sure they don't get them one gummy bears though. You know the ones I'm talking about on that last episode, because then they'll be drinking all your water, eating all your Funyuns, eating all your tater chips. Keep those gummy bears on the adult side of the cabinet. It's just crazy. How can kids want to stay inside so much? You know why? Because you ain't buying them bicycles and stuff to play outside with. Get stuff to play outside. Get a damn pool. It don't even got to be a big pool. Just get a pool, a small pool. Hell, break over the neighbor's fence and get in their pool. Let them swim outside and get some exercise. I'm telling you what, we're going to have a bunch of big-ass roly-polies on our hands if we don't do something about these kids being fat. And don't let them start smoking. It's bad for you. It's just a cigar. You don't inhale these things. You just do it for the flavor. Anyway, look, these kids need exercise. This, however they hold it and do it, I don't know. Like this. Sometimes it's like this on a keyboard. Man, make them unplug, go outside, and get the little fat butt playing in the dirt. And if you make them play in the dirt, man, spray the hose, make them play in the mud. Show them how to make a fort out of cardboard boxes and throw rocks at each other. Hell, we threw rocks at each other. I mean, it might not be the smartest game in the world, but it's damn sure fun. There's nothing like seeing your friend get one to the forehead, twing, a little trickle of blood comes down. That's funny right there. I don't care who you are. That's funny. It's funny to me. Shut up. It is funny. You know it's funny. Look, you people watch some people get hurt all the time on Facebook videos, and you laugh. He fell out and busted his butt. Because it's funny. But when you're a kid, we used to take these weeds, and they have big stalks, almost as big as corn stalks, and they grow real tall, and you pluck this weed out. I don't know what the hell kind of weed it's called, but you can throw it like a javelin through the air. You can hit your friends with it. It's a dirt clod on the end of a stick that's lightweight and hollow. I don't know what kind of stick it is. I don't know what kind of weed it is, but I know we threw them at each other a lot. Man, we used to dig a hole in the ground. If we didn't have a fort, we'd dig a hole in the ground here, and then like 25 feet away, dig another hole in the ground, and we'd all hide in the hole and run back and forth and stuff. It took us 2 days to dig that hole, and what was real funny is if some of your friends didn't know, they'd come over at nighttime, fall right in the hole. Boom! That's funny right there. Hey, you know what? Let me see something. I got to see. I can't see. You get old, you got to have glasses. All right? That was my thought of the day. Get these little fat turds outside and get some exercise on them. Y'all have a good day. Love you. And don't forget, ASY TV and Living Room Lockdown series. I almost forgot. Support my boy Puppet and my other boy Ringing Bell Productions, who edits all this stuff for us and does all these wonderful things for us and make sure we're on point and that we're where we're supposed to be when we're supposed to be there. Bye.